Right there. We're going to get started right here. What's going on, chat? This is yours, truly, Versace. Welcome to the One L Real Talk Show. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Today we got a crazy video, chat, right? I know we got Theo right here on the screen. Shout out to Theo Vaughn. One of my favorite guys to hang out with right here. Funny, humble, cool, a beautiful person God put on earth. But today's video, we're going to talk about the Charlie Kirk shit, right? I don't want to talk about it no more because I was getting already fed up with this shit. But we got to talk about it, right? The Charlie Kirk situation, right? Let me go over here because I think I saved a couple of my things. Hold on. Where do my likes go? All right, we got 706 people. Okay, good shit. Then we're going to go after this scumbag. Ebro got fired. We're gonna speak a little bit of everything today, chat. Look, as you can tell, I saved a lot of stuff, right? Oh, we're going to talk about this bimbo, too. Mrs. AOC spending $50,000 to go to a Bad Bunny concert and expensive hotels and all the thing, because that's what it is. You spend $50,000 and you get the whole package deal. You get a hotel booked, everything. And we're gonna break it down too. But let's get to the Charlie Kirk situation. Okay, that doesn't make sense to me. Right? We're gonna figure this out together, chat. Okay, look, and I'm gonna show you another video of the explosion that happened here. Okay. Yes, there was a gunshot fired, but not at Charlie Kirk. Not at Charlie Kirk. It was shot in the air to make the illusion like he got shot, but in reality, he got blown up with some electrical shit that shocked something and it caught him here. And you see it. It blew off the shirt. You see the little hole right here because you see the little drip of blood coming out. And then you saw the thing come out this way. Bop. What it was, I have no idea. But we're going to get to that, chat. And I'm going to show you a couple videos, right? This is the Miss Erica Kirk right here. This is Charlie Kirk's wife, okay? This whole week, she's been the most trending face on earth. And I'm going to say something to a lot of you guys that this don't make sense to me, right? The FBI, all right, said it was this transgender weirdo. We got him on messages. We got the rifle. We got the bullets. We got fingerprints. The father said, yup, that's the rifle from World War II. And all this fake shit, right? But what nobody's talking about is, guys, come on, man. You have a fucking brain for a reason. What gun in World War II was made out of rubber? I'm waiting. Look, I'll show you here. We'll go to Google. Charlie's Kirk shooter. And then we're going to put rifle. Okay? Let's show the image. Look at it right here, chat. Right here. This gun is not from World War II. This gun, all this, it's rubber. And then, how is it that you got a World War II gun with a modern rifle, a scope? In World War II, certain rifles, you couldn't add a scope on it. People were zip tying and taping shit on it as they went. A lot of this shit don't make sense. This is not the gun that killed Charlie Kirk, chat. This is not it. Please explain to me. Investigating hunting the gunman who killed Charlie Kirk recovered a hunting rifle with ammunition engraved with transgender and anti-fascist ideology. According to an international report shared online. Continue. Bro, come on, man. Nah, man, get out of here. I'm not paying for none of this shit. Okay? According to international report online, authorities believe the sniper fired a single lethal shot at Charlie Kirk, 31, at that convention, and Donald Trump did it before jumping off a roof overlooking the event in Utah Valley University, Bro, that's not the. And then look at this picture. This is not Tyler. When you look at these two pictures and you put a picture of Tyler, it's not the same person. This is not him. This is I don't know who this is. And then the most crazy shit is this, chat. This is the most craziest thing ever. They said that the pictures we got to see were edited. So these are the edited pictures. Why did you edit the pictures? Oh, to make it what clear? We could see clearly there. This is not Tyler. This is not the Tyler guy you got arrested. This is not him. Okay? And then, look at this. Okay? Right there in the step. Right there. Damn, come on, man. Right there. You see the little the jeans and the sweater? This is Charlie Kirk's best friend. A fucking coward. That instead of running to his friend, he's hiding behind a wall recording, they just killed Charlie. How you know he's dead? How you know that he even got shot? If he wasn't even there. And then Mikey McCoy, right? And the McCoys, the whole family. Listen, let me explain something to all of you people out there. You don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe Tucker. You don't have to believe Candace Owens, Joe Rogan, myself, Sean Ryan. You get Nick Fuente out my face. I don't like that fucking weirdo. Nick Fuente is a piece of shit of a human being. He's fucking getting paid by these people so he can come back. Like, bro, you lost your shot. You're a piece of shit. Shout out to Big Country, too. I love Big Country's channel. Shout out to my brother, Vin Holland, right? Nate from Vin Holland YouTube channel. At first, I didn't like him, but then I started liking him, right? Because you can't judge somebody by, it's like my father said, you can't judge a book by its cover until you read it. Then when I found out who Nate was and what Nate represents, I was like, oh, shit. I was hating on the wrong guy, right? But different story, different time. And then you got, what's his name? Jesse on Fire. Shout out to everybody, man. All you guys. You guys probably wondering, who am I? Well, I used to be some type of a big shot YouTuber until last week when YouTube took my main channel down for speaking like this, speaking the truth. And I only had 34,000 subscribers, bro. I didn't have millions of followers. Look, and I'll show you here, guys. I don't need to lie, make up stories. I'm not none of that, guys. I'm a legit guy, married, 22 years, 2 beautiful kids, super militarized. I believe in God. I believe in a lot of cool things, right? I love music, but look, chat, I'll show you a little glimpse of it. Look, that was my channel until last week. A channel that only had a year and a half of me uploading stuff. I wasn't even taking it serious, but for the past half of year, every day I was uploading videos. I was doing the beautiful thumbnails, you know, to attract people to come look at the thing. Every time I went live, I had a couple hundred people on my live stream. We were conversating, you know, and then YouTube took it down saying for hate speech. That's all I got. I got an email saying your channel was taken down because you didn't follow our community guideline. You were hate speech. That's it. That's all I got. So I said, you know what? Fuck YouTube. And fuck where you stand on. I got another YouTube channel with a different email. I don't care how many times you ban me. I'm still coming up and up and up and up. You can't destroy people like me, bro. People that got God first, you can't destroy us. Okay? So look at this. Okay? They said, look at the map, chat, that this guy got up here this way, climbed the staircase, got in the roof, Boom, 131 meter. Shoots Charlie. Then, instead of going the same way he went, he decided to jump off a roof and go that way. Explain to me what fucking hitman does a stupidity like this? As a person with militarized experience, okay, you see where the bullets coming down straight here? You see this part of the roof? There was cops up there. Yes, and I'm going to show you now. There were like 3 or 4 police officers. So in this part of the roof, you had kids here. You had kids here. Right? Then this part where Charlie was in, it was empty. You see the cops. And you telling me that those cops in that roof couldn't see across the street? Really? I want to interview those cops. And not only those cops, guys. Look, I even saved it on my phone on a separate folder just in case YouTube decided to take the video down. Watch. I saved everything, chat. And this is the guy that I've been telling people, why is nobody investigating this guy? If you guys wondering what guy I'm talking about, I'm going to show you right now. There's a guy that left running with a handgun. Oh, look at it right here, chat. Look. YouTube removed my Versace made a channel for speaking the truth. It says, if you think we made a wrong call, we'll be happy to take another look. Begin your review to see more information and start your appeal. You can review your appeal you can review and appeal. Damn, I got to wait till next year. November 17, 2026. It's all right. By then, this channel will be bigger than that one. So I'm going to show you guys this. I got it right here, guys. Hold on one second. Because I take a lot of pictures and save stuff. Right? Okay, hold on. It's coming right here, chat. It's right here. I just don't want it, because there's so many pictures, I don't want it to erase and jump. And how does that make sense? Please make it make sense to me. How is it that this guy that's running around with a gun and nobody's talking about it? Like, really? Where did this guy come from? Who told this guy to run with a gun? And nobody's talking about it? Yeah, something's off here. Okay? Something's really off. And look at the guy. So, that picture that I showed you first. Okay? How do I make this bigger? Oh, never mind. Okay, hold on. This guy right here. So the first video that I showed you with the guy with the thing, it looks more like this guy. You guys remember this episode of Charlie Kirk? That guy gave me the fucking creeps, bro. That day. I was like, and I don't know why. I thought that guy was going to do something. And now look at the picture right here, guys. Look at the guy with the handgun. Why is nobody talking about that guy running around with beige shirt? Okay? Like Candace Owens said, there was a bunch of guys wearing those type of shirts. They just shoot Charlie Kirk and this guy starts running the opposite way. Okay? And I saved it. Look, this picture, it says breaking footage of a man running with a pistol after Charlie Kirk gets shot. Okay? I saved it Saturday, September 13. Okay? September 13, 2025, 4:01 p.m. That's when I saved. I guess I took this picture or saved it. Okay? Right there. Nobody's been talking about this guy. Not even Candace Owens. Okay? A lot of this stuff don't make sense. I do not trust this lady here. I'm going to explain why. How is it? And this is coming from a man with experience when it comes to females. Why? Because I had a sex addiction growing up. I loved females. I love having sex. I love having fun with girls. I always respected females. Okay? Even when we broke up, they're still their friends. Okay? Even to this day, I'll say something nice in their comments or something cool without offending no one. Everybody knows I'm married. That's the way I am. This is why people love me. Okay? Versace's the best. Okay? How is it that a guy like Charlie Kirk, that I done my homework on, never had a girlfriend because he didn't have time? He was always studying, reading books, trying to create his company. It came out of his mouth a couple times. Hey, Charlie, how was it you in high school? Nope, I didn't have no time for girlfriend. Really? Nope. Always in books, studying, trying to create TP USA, so I didn't have time for a girl. Right? So check this out. Who is Erica Kirk? Well, Erica's last name is something else. When you investigate who is her father and mother, well, her father and mother used to be CIA contractors. They were part of the MK Ultra program. And I'm not coming here on a tinfoil hat vibe. I'm just telling you real truth, honesty stories that you guys can go ahead and Google it and you will find out. How is it that a Miss USA top model decided to go out with this dorky looking guy? And not only a dorky guy, as a man, Charlie Kirk is not that handsome. He's average. I'm better looking than Charlie Kirk. And I couldn't even pull a girl like her. So, this is how the conspiracy starts kicking in. Charlie Kirk said he met his wife. A couple interviews, he said that he met his wife because his wife wanted a job. So she came into TP USA to get a job. Ask yourself this question. How is it that a multi-millionaire female, because she comes from money, needed a job at a nonprofit organization? So you telling me you went from up here, let me lower myself to here, to work at a nonprofit organization called TP USA. And not only that, she was the one that hired the McCoys to come work for Charlie Kirk. She was the one behind hiring all these weirdos that we see today acting like they're Charlie Kirk. Still using Charlie Kirk's name. Still selling Charlie Kirk's merch. And then she had the balls to come out on Fox News and shit on us, people that really care and love Charlie Kirk, that this case don't make sense. And if you look at all the fucking videos of Charlie Kirk with Candace Owens, guys, I never seen the guy glow and smile so fucking happy with Candace Owens. And I believe deep inside me that Candace Owens and this beautiful guy, Charlie Kirk, because he's a beautiful soul, dated. And I'm gonna explain why I think that. And she really loved this man. She loved her friendship with him because Charlie Kirk gave her an opportunity not to be a hood rat black lady like fucking Jasmine Crockett. Charlie Kirk showed her how to speak better, how to confront problems, how to start your own company. Here, let me throw you some this, some that, some followers, some here. Come with me. And when a person does that for you, you owe them until you're dead. And that's what she's doing. She's acting more like Charlie Kirk's wife's supposed to be acting. This don't make sense. Who shot him? Why? Why is all this happening? And why are people telling me not to say anything? What's going on here? And not only the Charlie Kirk assassination, people, like real smart people, are going in different direction investigating not the Charlie Kirk death, but TPUSA. All the scams and tax write-off, hundreds of millions of dollars coming in and out. 3 days prior, Charlie Kirk calls Elon Musk, yo, I need a Dodge. I need your Doge thing over here, man. Something's off here. Boom. Next day, he's dead. Then the same day, they're pushing all these merch, all this Jewish bullshit. Like, and then you go to any of these events today, you don't see not one young person no more. Everybody's a bunch of old farts. And then they don't even have debates. Every shit that TPUSA's been doing ever since Charlie Kirk passed away, Israel. Charlie Kirk and Israel. Israel and Charlie Kirk. What are we doing? What are we doing? And then you got Mr. Tim, this fucking weirdo, Tim Pool, Tim Cass, whatever his fucking weird name, the guy that's always wearing the black winter hats. They probably smells like dry shit from wearing them so many years. Right? Then look at this face.
And I rest, but we serve a just God.
We serve a just God. What the fuck is a just God?
But we serve a just God. But we serve a just God.
The fuck is the just God? Why not say, yeah, we serve with Jesus Christ? What the fuck is a just God? And then look at her face, her demeanor, bro. What widow acts the way you act, Erica? And then they catch you. I don't know what person. They took a picture of her putting Visine in her eyes to walk out the truck like she's crying. Look at this evil face.
In knowing that he's sovereign, but he's just. And so let the Lord handle that.
Girls with makeup, they look pretty. Watch, I'm trying to look at this. This is all you see. Look.
The podcaster Candace Owens, okay? At one time, a friend of Charlie's, at one time, an employee of Turning Point. She has been one of the main peddlers of these conspiracies.
Look at
and she
her.
is making a huge amount of money on it. She is building her.
First of all, why you guys keep bringing money shit? Bro, I hope you idiots know how much YouTube pays. Like, listen, guys, you see all those super chat? You send people, oh, $50 and this and that. You know that we don't get the full amount of $50. Like, I hope you guys know that. YouTube takes 30 or 40% off of that. So you probably get $10 off that at $50. And let's say you made $80,000 in a month of streaming, right, on YouTube. 40% of that, or 30, I forget what percentage YouTube take, but they take a lot. And then when you get your cut, you still got to pay state taxes on it. So in reality, what is she making? 12, 20 grand a fucking episode? When you guys are making millions of fucking dollars. Bitch, you got $100 million just for his fucking death. His life insurance.
Business off of these lies.
Look at his face.
What do you want to say to her
Straight
and the other
demonic
people
face, bro.
that
Look
are
at this.
putting these lies out into the world right now? Stop.
Look at this. You guys let me know in the comments. What are your thoughts, guys? I love you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And again, I apologize for swearing. Is that my emotion gets the best of me. But look at this shit, chat. Make it make sense.